Hey guys, Bruce, 51 Napco, and I just wanted to give you another update. I'm not too happy. I don't think I'm going to be going anywhere for a while. Yeah, I got the engine to run a little better. It's still making noise though. I'm just kind of giving you some views of it. I got some wires to clean up down there still. But it seems to be making a little noise. I think maybe I'm going to have to readjust the rocker arms, the lifters. I'm pretty sure all the vacuum leaks are fixed. I've looked over everything, re-looked over everything. Vacuum to the transmission. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. It's way down in there. That was off. I connected that. I have a new check valve to the brake booster and new vacuum hose, and it's connected up behind there. I don't know if you can see the black rubber underneath. I'll go over to the other side too. But all the plugs are tight. It runs pretty good, but there's still it's making a clattering, and it's still running rough. There's the brake booster hose. Also, this line, just so people are questioning, this is my kick down, and it's the reason it's drooping is because I got the wrong end on it, but that's all I have. What it's supposed to do is it's supposed to have a connector that connects onto this ball, and the cable is supposed to slip through the connector and have a securing fastener on the end of the cable, so the cable like slides through until it gets tight, and then it will flip the switch. But this is all I have, and it works. You hear the switch, so when it goes back, it tightens and works. I don't think it's adjusted right at the second. I'm not worried about that. But anyway, the problem that I'm having and why I'm not happy is down. Let me get this thing out of the way. In between the two center collectors on the header there, in the center of the head, there's a water leak still. And the reason that, I pulled the engine apart a couple years ago when I brought the chassis back from the painter where it was sitting. And I noticed that it had a coolant leak right in between, underneath on the head. It seemed like it was wet in between the head and the block. Well, I've taken a couple pictures. I'll post them in here also. I'm thinking maybe the block is cracked. So I'm not very happy about that. I'm going to have to pull this header off and take a real good look at everything. The reason that I'm saying that, you'll see in the picture. But the one thing that's I'm still leaning towards and praying that it's not, is that I see a wetness in between the head and the block. If it's in between the head and the block, that's a plus, because then it's just head gasket or something's warped, and that's the problem. But if it's a cracked block, the engine has to come out. The one good thing about that is I do have another block. It's a 010 casting, earlier 70s. This is an 87 block, I think. As you can see, the dipstick's on the other side, on the passenger side. And I kind of wanted to have that other block in there instead of this one. Regardless of that, I don't want to change the engine out. But that's kind of where I'm at this point. Uh, Other than that, I started working on it in here. I'm starting to make a pattern for the carpet. I still got to take the gas pedal out, the brake pedal out, steering column out. That way I can lay this paper down and make a good pattern. But I've been trying to get the engine to start and, well, run, but I got that leak. So I'll start it up real quick and let you guys hear it. Obviously it won't idle. I've got the idle all the way up. So basically that's where I'm at. Still, it's running rough. It's got a little bit of that clatter. I don't know if you could hear it in the video, but it's got some sort of a clatter to it. It almost sounds like an exhaust leak, but I just checked both sides, both headers, tightened all the bolts. They were not quite snug. I snugged them all up. Also, the pulley on the water pump was loose, and it still has a little bit of a play in it, but that's the water pump, which doesn't sound, it's not right, but it's not leaking, but I don't think it's making that clatter. The only other thing I can think of is I've got one of the valves, two of the valves adjusted in too far, or the rocker arms, and I've just got them adjusted too much. In too far, and they're not making they're letting the valves hang open. But anyway, I mean that's where I'm at. The main thing is that leak. That leak is really a bummer. So I'm hoping that, I don't know what I'm going to do. Throw some stop leak in it and see if that'll fix it. I don't know. That's the wrong way to go about doing things. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm open to suggestions. If anybody's got any ideas, let me know. Anyway, till the next update.